The world has people. Yay! People. Human population. Researchers have studied our population on Earth for decades, and in this video, we are going to talk about one fascinating question under this topic, and that is, why is the population on Earth clustered together in certain areas but dispersed in others? On this world map, you can see that our population is not spread out evenly across the globe, but rather clustered in certain areas. In fact, the population in Asia alone is equivalent to about 60% of the total world population, and 4 out of the 5 most populated countries on the world are located in Asia. So, what caused this? The first step to solving this question is to understand how humans chose where to live. A suitable habitat for humans depends on the physical factors such as landforms, weather and climate, soil type and quality of the soil, water supply, vegetation, raw materials, and natural resources, as well as natural threats. Here is a map of regions with their suitable levels for life, with lighter green representing more suitable areas, and darker green, well, you can live there, but it's difficult. Now, if we go back to the first map, we can actually see that some of these areas match up. Another thing to notice is that more suitable areas are usually located near the ocean, as it is more accessible to water and resources from the ocean. But what else? Human factors also play a part in finding a suitable place to build communities, and this includes agriculture, industry, accessibility, political decisions, and conflicts.
Do not touch me again.
Then don't take my stuff.
You have no idea what you're dealing with.
Shakespeare in the Park?
Coastal areas are beneficial for farming due to the accessibility for water and the fact that there are less pests. As human civilization grew through history, people also started to prefer coastal cities because they provided opportunities for trade, jobs, and transportation. Does that explain it all? As mentioned before, political decisions and conflicts between countries are also important factors in population. Some people believe that the relationships and conflicts between many countries in Europe, Asia, and Africa cause populations there to grow. Comparing to North America, South America, and Australia, there is indeed much more happening in Europe, Asia, and Africa. Wars such as the Crusades, unification of nations such as the Qing dynasty over in China, and revolutions such as the Industrial Revolution, which hugely improved people's quality of life, all had great impacts on the population and population growths of nations. Common interactions between these countries include trades, wars, and migration. Which all played important roles in the history of human population growth. On the other hand, cultural factors and political decisions could have affected the population growth within a country as well. It is also important to know that the population of one area is not just determined by one thing or another. On top of all that, humans also first evolved in Africa and spread into Asia and Europe. It was much easier for them to stay in these lands and grow their population rather than traveling through the ocean and arrive onto other continents.
USA, USA, we're going to Africa, boys. Let's go. Knock, knock, it's the United States. USA, USA, and all those other countries, but mostly USA. We did it, boys.
Now, is that all? Well, there was more research done on this topic, and some people have thought further than what we have talked about so far. For example, some researchers at Pew Research Center have done a study that covers the relationship between population and religion. It is interesting to see that the average fertility rates are actually different for each religion. While some religions' average fertility rates are stable or slowly increasing, some others are decreasing at a much faster rate. It is worth to seek more information on this topic, and you may find more than what we have covered in this video. But for now, That is it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for our next video.
See ya.
Glory to mankind! Glory to mankind!
Glory to mankind.